A kiss. Such a simple act, yet it has the power to set hearts on fire, calm storms of stress, and even decide the future of a relationship. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why does a kiss feel so magical? Why does one moment of lips meeting carries a power to melt anger, ignite passion, or leave a memory that never fades? The truth is, a kiss is not just about romance. It's a secret psychological code. It's your brain, your emotions, and even your biology speaking a hidden language of love. Every kiss is a message. It can say, I want you, I trust you, or even, I can't live without you. In this video, we're going to unlock the hidden psychology behind kissing, how it rewires your brain, how it tests attraction and compatibility, how it silently communicates emotions, how it imprints unforgettable memories, and how it keeps love alive for a lifetime. So get ready, because by the end of this journey, you'll discover a lot more about kissing. Number 1. The brain's reward system. When two people kiss, it may look like just a physical act, but in reality, it's a full-blown fireworks show inside the brain. Psychologists call this the activation of the brain's reward system. The moment lips meet, your body begins releasing a rush of chemicals: dopamine, the pleasure hormone, oxytocin, often called the love hormone, and even endorphins, the natural painkillers that give us a sense of euphoria. This combination makes kissing one of the most emotionally charged experiences a person can have. Dopamine works like a spark. It creates feelings of craving, excitement, and desire. This is why a first kiss can feel so electrifying, leaving you wanting more. Oxytocin, on the other hand, is like glue. It bonds two people together, making them feel safe, connected, and emotionally invested. Endorphins add a layer of bliss, creating that floating sensation many describe after a kiss. Psychologically, this chemical trio tells your brain, this person makes me happy. Stay close to them. But there's another powerful effect. Kissing lowers cortisol, the hormone linked to stress. That means kissing isn't only about love or desire. It's also a natural medicine for the mind. Imagine coming home after a long, exhausting day. A single kiss from your partner doesn't just feel comforting. It literally rewires your nervous system, reducing anxiety and helping your body relax. In a world filled with stress, kissing becomes a psychological sanctuary. Research even backs this up. Studies have found that couples who kiss frequently report higher satisfaction in their relationships. Why? Because their brains are constantly reinforcing the emotional bond with these feel-good chemicals. It's not about how many years you've been together. Kissing keeps the relationship alive by keeping the brain wired for love. Think about it this way. Every kiss is like pressing a reset button for your relationship. No matter how many arguments you've had, no matter how stressful life gets, a kiss has the power to remind you both why you chose each other in the first place. That's not just romance. It's psychology at its finest. Interestingly, scientists also suggest that the intensity and frequency of kissing can even predict relationship stability. Couples who make kissing a daily ritual are often more resilient during tough times because the brain is constantly associating the partner with pleasure, safety, and happiness. In short, a kiss isn't just lips touching, it's your brain screaming, "This person matters, don't let go." So the next time you share a kiss, remember, it's not a small gesture. It's a powerful neurological event that bonds you, heals you, and rewires your emotions in ways you might not even realize. Number 2. Kissing as a test of compatibility. Have you ever noticed how a single kiss can tell you everything you need to know about whether there's a spark with someone? It's not just in your head. It's deeply rooted in psychology and biology. Experts often call kissing nature's compatibility test because it allows your subconscious mind to evaluate whether a person is truly right for you. When we kiss, multiple senses are activated all at once: taste, smell, touch, and even sound. These senses carry subtle biological and psychological information that the brain uses to assess compatibility. One of the most important factors is scent. The natural smell of a person's skin carries signals known as pheromones, which are invisible chemical messengers. Without even realizing it, your brain picks up on these cues to determine whether the person is genetically compatible with you. From an evolutionary perspective, humans are more attracted to partners whose immune systems are different from their own. This creates stronger, healthier offspring. In other words, a good kiss doesn't just feel right. It literally smells right on a subconscious level. That's why a kiss can be a turning point. If the subconscious evaluation says yes, your brain floods you with positive feelings, attraction, warmth, and longing. But if it says no, even the most attractive person might suddenly feel less appealing. This explains why some people say, "I liked them until we kissed," and then something just felt off. Your brain is running a hidden compatibility check. Beyond biology, kissing also tests emotional compatibility. The way someone kisses, whether gentle, passionate, or careless, sends a strong message about their personality and emotional depth. A tender kiss may reflect affection and care, while an aggressive kiss might signal dominance or impatience. Subconsciously, you're evaluating whether their style of intimacy matches yours. If it doesn't align, your brain interprets it as emotional incompatibility, which can be just as decisive as biological mismatch. Psychologists have even found that bad kissing is a deal-breaker for many people. Studies show that a large percentage of both men and women have lost interest in someone after a single bad kiss. Why? Because the kiss didn't pass the compatibility test. It didn't trigger the right psychological and biological signals that say, "This is the one." But here's the fascinating part. When the kiss does pass the test, the impact is powerful. A good kiss amplifies attraction and creates a surge of bonding hormones, making you feel deeply connected. This is why first kisses are often remembered so vividly. They can either ignite a relationship or end it before it begins. Think about it. Have you ever felt that instant certainty after a kiss, where your heart tells you, "Yes, this is real"? That's not just romance, that's psychology at work. Your brain and body are working together to evaluate the person in front of you. And when everything aligns, the kiss becomes a green light for deeper intimacy. So the next time you hear someone say, "It's just a kiss," know that it's anything but simple. Every kiss is a subconscious exam, testing attraction, emotional chemistry, and even long-term compatibility. It's one of nature's most brilliant ways of guiding us toward the right partner. Number 3. The emotional language of kissing. A kiss is often seen as a physical act, but in truth, it is a silent language of the heart. Every kiss carries a message, whether you realize it or not. Unlike words, which can be faked or manipulated, a kiss reveals raw emotions and true intentions. Psychologists describe kissing as one of the most powerful forms of nonverbal communication, a way to express love, passion, care, or even hidden doubts, all without speaking a single word. Think about it. A gentle, slow kiss can communicate tenderness and safety. It whispers, "I'm here for you. I care for you." A passionate, fiery kiss screams desire, intensity, and urgency. A playful kiss on the nose or cheek radiates affection, while a forehead kiss conveys respect, admiration, and protection. In many ways, every kiss is like a different sentence in the language of intimacy. Psychologically, this works because a kiss bypasses logic and speaks directly to the emotional brain. Unlike spoken language, which requires processing and analysis, kissing stimulates the limbic system, the part of the brain that governs emotions and memory. That's why a kiss can sometimes express more than hours of conversation. When words fail, lips take over. Interestingly, psychologists have observed that kissing styles often reveal attachment patterns. For example, people with secure attachment use kissing as a way to nurture connection. Their kisses are often balanced, affectionate, and consistent. Those with anxious attachment may kiss more intensely, using it to seek reassurance and validation. People with avoidant attachment might resist kissing altogether or keep it shallow, avoiding deep vulnerability. This means the way two people kiss can reflect the health of their relationship. A kiss filled with warmth and reciprocity usually signals a strong bond, while a kiss that feels forced, cold, or absent of passion may reveal emotional distance. Real-life examples make this clearer. Imagine a couple after an argument. If one partner reaches over and offers a sincere kiss, it can instantly soften anger and rebuild trust. Why? Because that kiss says, "Even though we disagree, I still love you. I still choose you." On the other hand, if a couple rarely kisses, or their kisses feel mechanical, it often signals unresolved emotional gaps. Another fascinating aspect is that kissing is often used to test emotional availability. For instance, when someone gives you a quick peck and pulls away, they may be signaling hesitation or insecurity. But when they linger, holding the kiss with softness or intensity, it communicates openness and vulnerability. That's why a kiss can be both thrilling and terrifying. It exposes what we truly feel, even when we don't intend to. Moreover, kissing plays a huge role in emotional bonding during key life moments. Think of weddings, reunions, or goodbyes. The kiss in those situations becomes symbolic, an act that compresses all the love, longing, or sadness into one unforgettable gesture. That's because the brain assigns enormous emotional weight to kissing, treating it as proof of sincerity and depth. So when we say that kissing is a language, it's not a metaphor, it's a psychological reality. A kiss can apologize, forgive, seduce, comfort, or commit. It's a dialogue without words, a confession without speech. And sometimes, what two people fail to say with their voices, they express perfectly with their lips. In the end, every kiss is a story. It tells you how someone feels about you, how much they value you, and what they hope to build with you. If you listen closely, not with your ears, but with your heart, you'll realize that kissing is not just affection, it's communication at its most intimate level. Number 4. memory and imprint of a kiss. There's a reason why so many people can remember their very first kiss in detail, even decades later. They remember where they were, what the atmosphere felt like, and even the nervous rush in their chest. That's because kissing creates one of the most powerful emotional imprints in the human brain. It's not just an ordinary memory. It's stored as a deep, emotionally charged event that shapes how we think about intimacy for years to come. Psychologists explain that kissing activates both the hippocampus, which handles memory, and the amygdala, which processes emotions like fear, excitement, and pleasure. When these two parts of the brain work together, they create what's called an emotional memory. Unlike ordinary memories, emotional memories are extremely vivid, long-lasting, and resistant to fading. That's why your first kiss might still feel as real as if it happened yesterday. The reason kissing imprints so strongly is because it engages multiple senses all at once: touch, taste, smell, and even sound. When the senses are heightened and combined with a rush of dopamine and oxytocin, the brain records the moment as significant. It's the same reason why we remember major life events, like graduations, weddings, or big achievements, so vividly. Kissing, though more private, carries the same neurological weight. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. The memory of a kiss is not always about the person. It's about the feeling. For example, someone may forget the face of their first partner, but they'll never forget the butterflies, the electricity, or the thrill of the kiss itself. That's because the emotional brain remembers experiences, not just facts. In psychology, this is called affective memory, the memory of feelings. This explains why kissing can become a reference point for future relationships. People often compare a new partner's kiss to past experiences, sometimes without realizing it. If a new kiss doesn't feel as exciting, the brain might unconsciously say, "This doesn't measure up." On the other hand, if a kiss surpasses old memories, it can create an even stronger attachment. There's also a darker side. If someone experiences a disappointing or painful kiss, such as being rejected or kissing in a context of heartbreak, those memories can stick too. They can create fear, hesitation, or insecurity in future relationships. This shows how deeply kissing shapes not only our happiness, but also our vulnerabilities. What makes this even more powerful is how a kiss during meaningful moments can mark emotional milestones. Think of soldiers reuniting with their loved ones after war. Those kisses aren't just affectionate. They become timeless imprints of relief, survival, and love. Or think about a wedding kiss. It becomes a symbolic anchor, stored forever as the start of a new chapter. Even a goodbye kiss before a long separation can etch itself into the memory as both sweet and painful, a mix of love and longing. Psychologists argue that these memories influence our behavior. If your early kisses made you feel safe and valued, you're more likely to seek closeness in future relationships. If your early experiences were cold or dismissive, you might build walls or fear intimacy. In this way, kissing shapes not just memories, but also patterns of attachment and trust. Ultimately, kissing isn't just about the present. It's about the future too. Every kiss leaves behind a trace in your emotional memory, building a personal archive of love, joy, and even pain. It's like leaving bookmarks in the story of your life. Some you'll revisit with nostalgia, others you'll try to forget. but all of them shape the way you see love. So, the next time you kiss someone, remember, you're not just creating a fleeting moment, you're carving an experience into the deepest layers of memory, leaving an imprint that may last a lifetime. Number 5. Kissing and relationship longevity. We often think of kissing as something that belongs to the early stages of romance, the butterflies, the sparks, the passion of new love. But psychologists and researchers have discovered something profound. Kissing isn't just about starting a relationship. It's one of the key practices that helps sustain it over the long run. In fact, kissing may be one of the most underrated secrets to keeping love alive for decades. From a psychological standpoint, kissing functions as a ritual of connection. When couples kiss regularly, they reinforce their emotional bond in subtle yet powerful ways. Each kiss triggers oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone, which deepens attachment and trust. At the same time, dopamine fuels desire, keeping the sense of excitement alive even after years together. In this way, kissing serves as a bridge between comfort and passion, balancing stability with attraction. Studies show that couples who kiss more often report greater relationship satisfaction, less stress, and stronger intimacy. It's not just about passion, it's about emotional maintenance. When life gets heavy with responsibilities, stress, or conflict, kissing provides a reset button. It reminds partners of their love, softens tension, and reignites closeness. Think of it like watering a plant. Small, consistent acts keep the relationship thriving. Without them, love begins to dry out. There's even fascinating research connecting kissing with physical health and longevity. One famous study in Germany found that men who kissed their partners before leaving for work not only felt happier, but also lived, on average, 5 years longer than those who didn't. The reason? Regular kissing lowers stress hormones, boosts immunity, and improves overall mental well-being. The benefits extend beyond the relationship. It literally enhances the quality and length of life. But kissing isn't just about biology, it's about symbolism too. Over time, daily kisses become a ritual of reassurance. A good-night kiss tells your partner, "No matter what happened today, I still choose you." A kiss before leaving home says, "I'll miss you, but I'll come back." These small gestures reinforce commitment and stability, which are crucial for long-term bonds. When couples stop kissing, it's often a sign that emotional distance has started creeping in. Psychologists also note that kissing helps couples maintain romantic identity. Many long-term partners fall into routines where love becomes more practical than passionate. Bills, kids, and responsibilities can overshadow intimacy. But kissing keeps the relationship from turning into mere companionship. It preserves the sense of being lovers, not just partners or roommates. This romantic identity is vital for longevity because it keeps passion alive even when life gets complicated. Think of older couples who still kiss each other daily. Their love story hasn't survived just because of shared duties or habits. It's endured because they've nurtured intimacy through consistent affection. A kiss, in this context, becomes more than physical. It becomes a symbol of resilience, loyalty, and love that has stood the test of time. Of course, it's not about how often you kiss. It's about the quality and meaning behind it. A distracted, half-hearted peck won't nourish a relationship the way a sincere, mindful kiss will. The act itself must be genuine, filled with presence, emotion, and intention. That's what makes the difference between routine and ritual. Ultimately, kissing is one of the simplest yet most profound ways to keep a relationship strong. It builds trust, heals wounds, reignites passion, and even extends life. It's a reminder that love doesn't have to fade with time. It can deepen as long as we continue to nurture it. So, the next time you're tempted to skip that goodnight kiss or rush past that goodbye kiss, stop and remember, you're not just sharing affection, you're investing in the future of your relationship. Sometimes the secret to lifelong love is hidden in the simplest gesture, the touch of two lips saying, "I still love you, today and always." When you look closely, you realize that a kiss is never just a kiss. It's a psychological masterpiece. It awakens the brain's reward system, acts as a test of compatibility, communicates unspoken emotions, creates unforgettable imprints in memory, and even strengthens love over a lifetime. A kiss can melt anger, calm stress, build trust, and keep passion alive long after the first spark. In truth, every kiss is a message. It says, "I see you, I choose you, I feel you." And that's why kissing is one of the most powerful and universal expressions of love we have as human beings. It shapes our emotions, bonds us deeply, and even influences our future relationships. So the next time you share a kiss, whether it's soft, playful, or passionate, remember that you're not just exchanging affection, you're exchanging trust, memories, and love that may last a lifetime. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you believe a kiss can reveal more than words ever could? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the psychology of kissing, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more powerful insights into relationships, psychology, and human behavior. And click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Because remember, understanding love isn't just about living it, it's about learning it. And here we explore the secrets behind every heartbeat.